Adoatv, bringing good things to life.
Time check is 0600 GMT, Wednesday, 27 days in the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Hello there, good morning and welcome. This is AM News on Adoatv Television. We're live all across the world on TV and online from digital address GA226 0733. We're also live on digital channel 37 and 38. My name is Nanya Mark Collison. Our top stories this morning. Yesterday, Parliament commenced the third meeting of the first section of the 8th Parliament. We'll bring you reactions and details of what went on in the commencement of the meeting. Also coming up in sports, the GFA has launched the Ghana Premier League 2021-2022 football season. We've got details of these and many others comes up in a jiffy. Please be my guest. Hello again. The news is live on Facebook at Adoatv Ghana. There you may want to join us with your thoughts and comments. Let's settle for the details now. At the commencement of the third meeting of the first session of the 8th Parliament, Right Honourable Speaker S.K. Alban Bagbin stated that Parliament will create an environment that will allow all views on the controversial anti-LGBT Q plus bill debate and its passage, which is currently before the August House. Giving his opening remarks as Parliament resumes from recess yesterday, he noted that this particular bill is among one of the essential bills and Parliament will do the needful. He further assures Ghanaians that processes and procedures of the passage of the anti-LGBTQ plus bill will be made public.
Before the House has generated a national conversation. And the bill before the House is christened the Promotion of Proper Human Sexual Rights and Guardian Family Values. And this bill continues to generate a lot of interest. In fact, has taken and assumed some different dimensions. For me, this is healthy for a maturing democracy like Ghana. It's important we allow various shades of opinions to canvass their positions on the bill. As Ghanaians, I want to plead with us to accommodate the views of others, whatever perceptions they have, and let's maintain the peace and coolness of mind and heart. The Parliament of Ghana is capable of handling the situation. I will assure citizens of this country that we will create the enabling environment for all to put across their views. At the end of the day, the processes of the House will determine the outcome. And when that is done, I am very convinced that the law that will come out of all this, if any, will protect the culture and values of our people and the Ghanaian identity. It's a law, I believe, that will also take into consideration the human rights and freedoms that have been guaranteed under our Constitution. And it's a law that it will take into consideration the richness of the common sense, human decency, morality, fact, logic, and at the end of the day, it's a law that will bring and transform this country into something else. So please, let's allow, whether they are religious bodies, civil society, academia, or whatever, to participate in the deliberations of this House. I know Ghanaians are expectant, and I know we have over 100 petitions before the Committee on Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, but we'll try not to allow any filibustering of this bill. It's not only Africa. The whole world is looking for the outcome of this bill. And so we will not just allow people to come and try to delay the process. We'll make the process public, and I support what the majority leader said. The sitting of the committee will be public, and the decision of this House will be public.
Speaking in that report, the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honourable S.K. Bagbin, giving his opening remarks at the commencement of Parliament yesterday. Let's to stay there because the Minority Caucus on Parliament's Mines and Energy Committee has called on government to scrap off the special petroleum tax imposed on petroleum products with immediate effect. According to the caucus, scrapping off the special petroleum tax imposed on petroleum products will alleviate the plight of Ghanaians following the high cost of fuel at the pumps. They further noted that the finance minister must ensure that the 2022 budget will not have any more new taxes.
It may interest you to know that within a space of just 1 year, fuel prices have risen from 4.77 cedis to 6.8 cedis, representing a whopping 43% increment per litre. In just 1 year, we are witnessing an increment of 43% under this insensitive and clueless government. These astronomical increases has resulted in untold hardship, which is threatening the very lives of ordinary Ghanaians.
Present members of the Parliamentary Press Corps, Ranking Member Mr. John Abudulai Jinapo explained that the demands by the Minority Caucus on the committee to scrap the special petroleum tax imposed on petroleum products has become necessary because crude prices, which was pegged at a benchmark price of $54.75 billion per barrel in the 2021 budget statement, has risen to over $85, representing an increment of over 55%.
Promised the people of Ghana prior to assuming office that they will abolish the energy sector levies, describing these levies as obnoxious and nuisance, and even promised further to move the country from taxation to production. Look at the price build-up of petroleum products at the pump would reveal that levies and margins alone accounts for almost 20% of almost 40%. I beg your pardon. Let me take it again. Taxes and levies alone accounts for almost 40% of the final export price. Ghanaian businesses cannot even plan properly due to the unbridled and unprecedented fuel price increments, which is fast becoming the order of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, the attempt by government to blame these hikes on world market prices is untenable. A critical look at the 2021 budget would clearly reveal that following the energy sector levy, recovery levy imposition of 20 pesos and the introduction of the sanitation and policing levy of 10 pesos, as well as increments in fuel margins, fuel prices witnessed a colossal increase of 12.48%. This cannot be attributable to world market prices. When you increase levies, when you increase taxes, when you increase margins, and it results in almost 13% rise in petroleum products, that cannot be as a result of world market prices. At this juncture, let me set this record straight. For the record, Ghana is a net exporter of crude oil to the tune of almost $1 billion. So the question is, when you are a net exporter of petroleum products and the prices go up, must you suffer for that?
He also lamented that the depreciation of the cedi has also been a major factor contributing to the recent hike in fuel prices.
The minority has equally taken notice of the lame but flimsy excuse from government officials and its communicators that they cannot do much to cushion Ghanaians because, in their own words, they do not control the world market price of crude. What they have conveniently failed to inform Ghanaians is that the devaluation and depreciation of the cedi is a major contributor to these astronomical increments. We wish to state emphatically that the minority completely and flatly rejects these lame excuses from government. The question we want to ask at this juncture is, since when did the current MPP administration, led by President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, realize that government has no control over world market price?
The group is therefore calling for a review of
the minority taking cognizance of the worsening situation and the incompetence being exhibited by this government has taken the pain to proffer some concrete and cogent suggestions on the way forward as far as the petroleum sector is concerned. We believe that, besides criticizing, we should also proffer suggestions, especially as a government in waiting. It's only proper that we do so. Point number one, we hold the view that the special petroleum tax imposed on petroleum products must be suspended in the 2022 budget. This will provide some respite for Ghanaians from the agonizing high cost of fuel at the pumps. Why do we make this claim? If you look at the 2021 budget, the benchmark petroleum price was pegged as $54.75 per barrel. Today, as we speak, the world market price has risen to $85, representing an increment of 55%. So if you take what we projected and what is actually happening, it means that petroleum prices have increased by 55%. As a net exporter of petroleum prices, we have done the computation and we have come to a conclusion that from the initial amount of $800 million that we were projecting to receive, we are likely to hit $1.2 billion by the end of the year. So we are moving from $800 million to $1.2 billion. The special petroleum tax was imposed because of shortage of revenues, especially from exports. And so if today there's a reverse and the exports are reining in all these revenues, it only makes sense that in the 2022 budget, this tax ought to be suspended.
Speaking in that report is Member of Parliament Honorable John Abudulai Jinapor, ranking member on Parliament's Mines and Energy Committee, will still stay there. Meanwhile, the budget statement and economic policy of government for Ghana for the year ending 31st December 2022 is expected to be presented before Parliament on November 17, 2021. Presentation of the memorandum on the business statement for the first week ending Friday, October 29, 2020. The majority leader and chairman for Business Committee, Oseiche Mensah Bonsu, explained that the debate on the policy shall, however, commence on Monday, 22nd November 2021 and end on Friday, 26th November 2021.
The Business Committee takes this opportunity to welcome all members back from the long recess. As honorable members may be aware, a significant part of this third meeting will be devoted to the consideration of the budget statement and economic policy of the Government of Ghana for the year ending 31st December 2022. The House would also give attention to any other critical business requiring consideration of Parliament prior to adjournment for the unitide. This committee therefore urges all honourable members to avail themselves for business scheduled for this meeting.
Majority Leader further entreated chairpersons of various committees, particularly those with urgent and time-bound referral, to present their reports for consideration.
The Speaker, the Business Committee also entreats committee chairpersons, particularly those with urgent and time-bound referrals, to endeavour to present their reports for consideration prior to the end of the second week of November 2021, when the House is expected to be seized with consideration of the budget, having regard to the limited time frame for the approval of the budget and the Appropriation Bill 2021.
However, Mr. Chambers Abunso explained that the debate on the policy shall commence on Monday, 22nd November 2021 and end on Friday, 26 November 2021.
Mr. Speaker, let me at this very outset, and for the purposes of effective programming and planning of the committee, public, private and personal businesses, inform colleagues that the budget statement and economic policy of government for the 2022 financial year shall be presented to the House on Wednesday, the 17th of November 2021. The post-budget workshop shall follow, beginning from Friday, the 19th of November to Sunday, the 21st of November 2021. The debate on the policy shall commence in earnest on Monday, the 22nd of November 2021 and end on Friday, the 26th of November 2021.
Subsequently, he noted that sector allocations and approvals must be dealt with for consideration and possible passage of the Appropriation Bill 2021.
The last Friday before the commencement of the Christmas festivities is December 17, 2021. And that means that sector allocations have to be dealt with and possibly approved to allow for the consideration and possible passage of the Appropriation Bill 2021 on the 17th of December 2021. Mr. Speaker, this means that the various sector ministers and committees shall have to act timeously and proactively in order for the agenda of the meeting to be concluded before the adjournment for the Unity Act.
Speaking in that report is Leader of Government Business and Majority Leader in Parliament, Honorable Sir Chairman Sabunso. That was a report by our parliamentary correspondent, Mary Kote. If you just join us, you're watching AM News on Adoatv. Let's do some other stories now. Dancehall artist Charles Ni Ama, popularly known as Shatawale, and his 3 complainants has been granted bail by an Accra Circuit Court. They were granted bail to the tune of 100,000 Ghana cedis each on Tuesday, October 26, 2021. While Shatawale was given a self-recognition bail, his complainants had 1 surety each. Wale was arrested last week for claiming he had been shot, but the story turns out to be untrue, and his complainants were also arrested.
Dancehall artist Charles Ni Ama, popularly known as Shatawale, and his 3 accomplices have been granted bail by an Accra Circuit Court. They were granted bail to the tune of 100,000 Ghana cedis each on Tuesday, October 26, 2021. While Shatawale was given a self-recognizance bail, his accomplices had 1 surety each. Wale was arrested last week for claiming he had been shot, but the story turned to be a hoax. His accomplices were also arrested. They were denied bail last week and spent a week in prison custody. Shatawale made reference to a prophecy that was made by Bishop Stephen Akwesi Appiah of New Life Kingdom Chapel that he would be shot dead on October 18, 2021. On October 19th, the artist turned himself in after the police had declared him wanted. He had allegedly fabricated a story that he had been shot and receiving treatment, which turned out to be a hoax. 2 of his accomplices were charged with abetment of crime. Police in a Facebook post says they were remanded following a request by the police for their continued detention due to ongoing investigations on their alleged involvement in the publication of false information with the intention to cause fear and panic. With reference to what led to the arrest of the dancehall artist, Shatawale explained that he undertook the action on the back of a prophecy by Bishop Stephen Akwesi, who predicted his death. In a viral video, the founder and leader of the New Life Kingdom Chapel International noted that Shatawale would lose his life on October 18th, similar to that of South African reggae artist Lucky Dube, who was shot on October 18th, 2007. Shatawale stated that he felt his life was under threat, for which reason he vowed that until security agencies step up to address such threats, his whereabouts will remain unknown. The pastor in question, Bishop Stephen Akwesi, popularly known as Jesus Ahofe, was picked up by the police on Tuesday, October 19th. Meanwhile, the police service had advised citizens against publishing false information capable of disturbing the country's peace.
Only one Monday. This name be Shatawale. Anyways, in sports this morning, the Ghana Football Association yesterday, October 26, 2021, launched the 66th Ghana Premier League season and other products of the association ahead of the commencement of the season on 29th October 2021. The launch took place at the GFA Secretariat at Reach here in Accra.
The Ghana Football Association has launched 3 major competitions: the Ghana Premier League, the National Division 1 League, and the Women's Premier League. After 3 months, a new football season is set to start with Accra Lions and Elmina Sharks selected to kick off the season on Friday at the Accra Sports Stadium. Champions Heart of Oak will defend the title as the competition welcomes 3 new promoted sides: Real Tamale United, BBN Gold Stars, and the Accra Lions. The Women's Premier League will start in January 2022, while the Division 1 will kick off in November. The season will see the use of brand new football tempo. Tempo will replace Macron and will be provided by the GFA's existing football partner. Speaking at the launch, Alhaji Hassan Muntala said that they are happy to announce a new phase in the substantial agreement with the GFA. He continued that they will also provide 40 footballs for each club for the season.
Today, along with the respectful GFA, to announce a new phase in the substantial development of the Ghana football. We are delighted to announce our additional partnership of Tempo Sports as the official match ball of the Ghana Premier League. For 3 seasons, starting from the season of 2021 and 2022. Tempo is an Australian brand owned by Novavera Sports, registered worldwide and approved with FIFA Quality Pro and FIFA Basic, the highest football certification in the world.
After his speech, the brand new football for the 2021-2022 football season was unveiled.
Yeah.
Zaz Products, a German sports clothing company, entered into a partnership agreement with the FA to provide kits for the referees, assistant referees in the Premier League, Division 1 League, and the Women's Premier League. The country's representative for Zaz, Zawudu Bashiru, at the launch highlighted his outfit's reason to partner the Ghana Football Association to kit the referees for the football season and is looking forward for the upcoming season, which promises to be exciting.
Club in South Africa is actually the Ghana-based firm that attracted ZAS to Ghana. And I believe we've maybe spotted some of the referees wearing the kits, and they're actually very beautifully clad. And we look forward to the upcoming season, which promises to be very interesting, which promises to be very fascinating. So basically, we are proud to be associated with the Ghana Football Association and the referees to beautify the Ghana Premier League and hopefully help in enhancing the agenda to bring back the love. It's been a beautiful season last season, and hopefully this season will also serve us with some beautiful football, and we will be proud of the Ghana football. Thank you so much.
The official kit for the referees, the assistant referees for the 2021-2022 was unveiled. Marketing manager for Star Times, Mrs. Akofa Banson, at the launch also said that StarTimes will invest over $1 million for the production and promotion of the league and will also broadcast 150 games live this season. Kurt Edwin Okweku, president of the Ghana Football Association, also announced exciting packages for the Premier League teams, the Division 1 League, Women's Premier League, and the referees, after which he declared the season launched.
The winner of the GPL will take home 250,000 Ghana cedis. The runner-up will take 150,000 Ghana cedis. And the third place team, obviously, will take home 80,000 Ghana cedis. As it has already been announced, each of the Premier League clubs would receive in total 40 Tempo footballs for this season. Don't forget that Tempo is giving us a total of 5,000 footballs this year for our clubs in the Premier League and in the First Division League. So each of the Premier League clubs would receive a total of 40 Tempo footballs made up of 30 training balls and 10 match balls for the upcoming season. Again, for the GPL, the best referee for the year will take home a car at the end of the season. And each of the zonal winners will take home a car. Second place teams will take home 30,000 Ghana cedis and medals. Obviously, each of the 48 clubs would also receive 40 Tempo balls for the season, 40 Tempo balls for the season. BPL of the winners from the two zones would again receive 50,000 Ghana cedis, 50,000 Ghana cedis. The second place team from each of the two zones will also take home 30,000 Ghana cedis. So the first place team, 50,000 Ghana cedis plus 40 gold medals. The second place team, 30,000 Ghana cedis, 40 silver medals. Again, Hillary should have it. Hillary, come on. Hillary. On behalf of the Executive Committee of the Football Association, I wish all our clubs the very best of luck this year. To our fans, I welcome you to a memorable experiences, and to all stakeholders in the football fraternity, let's continue the good work in developing Ghana football to its highest potential. It is our own. Let's support our own. I thank you all for coming, and on that note, I humbly declare the 2021-2022
Speaking at the latter of the report is GFA President, and that will be our package for the Wednesday edition of AM News on Adoatv Television. As always, we'll bring you updates of these stories in our subsequent bulletins. Meanwhile, you can visit our website www.adwanewsonline.com. From me and the rest of the team, we'll see you again very soon. Please do well to stay with us on AM Ghana show as we deliberate on real issues bothering Ghana. My name is Nanya Macoliston. Please, as always, stay safe. Good morning.